कहानी आपने लिखी है, ऐसा मुझे एहसास हुआ ट्रेलर देखने के टाइम पे, कहीं लिख के आया था।
I think yeah, it's a story that's been conceptualized by both Laksh and me. हम लोग रूम में बैठ के I think how many months years we spent together और हमने सोचा कि क्या बनाए कैसे बनाए and we came upon this story together. तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा actually when I got the credit. I was feeling very happy about it and yes ये idea जो है वो लक्ष्य का भी है, वो मेरा भी है and I think it's very very unique.
अच्छा, जब मैं ट्रेलर देखता हूँ या हम कोई भी ट्रेलर देखते हैं, मैं बहुत हॉलीवुड की फील आती है, इतना अमेजिंग, इतना अप टू द मार्क लगता है, कहीं ऐसा फील ही नहीं होता है कि हम कोई इंडियन फिल्म का ट्रेलर देख रहे हैं, हमें लगता है किसी हॉलीवुड फिल्म का ट्रेलर देख रहे हैं। आप किस फिल्म से इंस्पायर हुए? जब मैं स्टोरी की बात करता हूँ, यू नो वी हैव सीन ट्रू लाइज, वी हैव सीन टर्मिनेटर, कौन सी ऐसी फिल्म है जिससे आप इंस्पायर हुए, यार ऐसा कुछ करना चाहिए जो इंडियन ऑडियंस ने नहीं देखा है और सिर्फ हॉलीवुड फिल्म्स का ही के माध्यम से ही उन्हें पता चला है?
नहीं, मेरा ये बहुत सिंपल है कि अगर हॉलीवुड कर सकता है तो हम लोग क्यों नहीं कर सकते? सिंपल. सो माय थिंग इज कि हमारे आगे हमेशा ये ऑब्स्टिकल होता है कि हमारे बजट्स बहुत कम होते हैं एक्सेट्रा एंड आई मस्ट गिव क्रेडिट कि हमारे बजट्स इतना ज़्यादा तो नहीं, मतलब इट वाजंट दैट ग्रेट अ बजट, बट लेकिन जितना भी दिया गया हमें, आई थिंक वी मेड अ फैंटास्टिक दिस. तो हमारा जो इंस्पिरेशन ये था कि वी फ्रॉम इंडिया, हमें भी ऐसी फिल्म बनानी चाहिए वेयर द वर्ल्ड कैन सी एंड से नहीं यार, इंडिया में भी ऐसी फिल्म बनती है, इंडिया में भी ऐसे एक्शन हीरोज़ है, इंडिया में भी ऐसे सुपर हीरोज़ है, सुपर सोल्जर्स है जो शायद लाइक आई से दे डोंट वेयर देयर अंडरवेयर आउटसाइड देयर पैंट्स बट दे आर सुपर सोल्जर्स एंड दे फाइट फॉर द कंट्री. तो अगर वहाँ पे आप जैसे आपने कहा अवेंजर्स देखे या वाइट हाउस डाउन, ऑल दीज फिल्म्स यू सी, तो हमारे यहाँ क्यों नहीं हो सकता है? एंड अटैक इज एन आंसर टू दैट.
रकुल, गुड टू सी यू. दूसरे दिन लगातार मुलाकात हो रही है आपसे.
Thank you.
हाउ डू यू मैनेज टू प्ले डिफरेंट कैरेक्टर, डिफरेंट पार्ट इन डिफरेंट फिल्म्स? कैसे कर लेती हैं आप? और सीरियसली द ट्रेलर लुक वेरी वेरी गुड.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I think that's just compartmentalizing when you're doing a different role and you're obviously doing it on different times. तो जब आप एक फिल्म में हैं और आप एक कैरेक्टर के साथ हैं तो आप वो शूट ख़त्म करते हैं. ये अभी ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये कैसे हो रहा है क्योंकि ये सारी फिल्में साथ में आएंगी, बट जब आप एक फिल्म पे काम करते हैं तब आप उस कैरेक्टर के अंदर होते हैं एंड देन ऑब्वियसली यू डिस्कनेक्ट एंड देन यू क्रिएट अनदर कैरेक्टर. बट आई होप कि जब आप फिल्में देखें तो आपको वो डिफरेंस दिखे एंड आई होप यू लाइक इट.
This is your fourth film with John. You have done Houseful, Race, Dishum. So how much do you feel you both have evolved as actors in these last 10 years?
Well, they've all been hits. They've all been successful. And I think the energy is just so important when you're working with somebody. And somehow now, because we've done so many films together, it's so natural and just to work with him, just to do scenes with him, it just comes very naturally. It comes very, I mean, like, yeah, it's a great energy. And of course, like, this is the first film with you as also my producer. So I have to say it's an even better experience.
John, towards your left, hi. Firstly, congratulations. This looks spectacular, the trailer.
Thanks buddy, thank you.
My question to you is, you were talking about budgets and as to how, we have limitations of budget. So how is it to pull off such a scale on such limited budget?
So I think, honestly, I give credit to Laksh. Laksh, my director, he's a very talented young boy. Problem is he knows it. But he's very, very talented. And we actually did have limitations on budgets because production is also a business. And Jayanti Bhai will tell you this, it's a business. So you look at recovery, etc. But I think, which is why I call the entire team up. Because if it wasn't for people like Suchit, Subrato, Bishwadeep Da, and Dheeraj, and the entire team sitting here actually, if it wasn't for the contribution of each one of them, I don't think we would have got it in contained budgets. There were times when Suchit came to me and he said, John, we're really going over. We're going over. And Suchit, correct me if I'm wrong. And I said, but second wave of COVID hit, my budgets are cut. How do I do it? But we used to sit, we used to work it out, and we used to shake hands, and we've got a fantastic product. So I think it's all about teamwork. It's all about a team wins a match when all 11 players play well, not when one player plays well. So I think in us, it's that teamwork of all our players together. So I can't credit any one of us individually. It's all of us together.
John, I noticed a poster says, everybody has noticed this, Attack Part 1. So obviously we know there's a Part 2 in the making. When you all announce before a movie has already released that this is Part 1, there is any pressure, there is at least an anxiety, because sequels usually come when a movie is successful. That's how the industry works. So is there any pressure that this needs to be it, or y'all are so confident that y'all are completely sure this is going to be it?
So I'll tell you what we're confident about. So to answer your first question, we intend to make a part 2. We've got a script ready, but we can't comment on when we want to get going with it. Now, talking about the commercial success, you can only decide to make a part 2 when your studio partner is on board. So I brought this question up with जयंती भाई से. जयंती भाई, हम लोग ने decide किया कि हम लोग part 2 कर रहे हैं. पहले part 1 को release तो होने दो. That's the normal this. He's saying चलो एक काम करते हैं हम लोग, John. हम लोग पहले part 2 का sign कर लेते हैं, उसके बाद Attack Part 1 release करते हैं. That was his level of confidence. So I don't know about the commercial success or failure of this film. I'm being honest. I'm not a trade expert. I'm not a reviewer. I don't understand this. But I can tell you one thing on record. We made a very, very good film. Very good film. And it's a very different film. So in management, there's a saying, the higher the risk, the greater the profit. So I think it's always important to try something new, because the audience will always appreciate that you made something different. So when you sit in also, you say, wow, these guys have really tried something unique. And I think that's what's special about Attack. So we want to carry that forward, because when you see our film, you'll understand that our story has to carry forward. Has to carry forward.
Laksh, my next question is to you. It is obviously something that Indian cinema, Hindi cinema needs. But I couldn't help but also, because I love these kind of movies, my mind went back a little bit to Vin Diesel's Bloodshot and then Van Damme's Universal Soldier also. Any inspiration from those movies?
Yeah, I think we've been inspired for a lot of movies. They've done it in Hollywood, no doubt. But honestly, Bloodshot, I don't want to say, because we were actually shooting it before Bloodshot released. All right. But at the same time, I didn't make the cyborg trope. That's already been there. So they have made lots of movies like that. But the actual inspiration came from DRDO. Our own development research organization of India is actually making super soldiers. So even they didn't come out with the concept of super soldiers, but they're making it in India here. But I do believe that we are the best army in the world, and we have the best scientists in the world, and they have come together to make India's first super soldier. All right. So that is what the actual inspiration is. And if I feel even in the current scenario, if something like this happens between, if I can say it, but we are the best army in the world and the best scientists, so we're there.
साइंस फिक्शन फिल्मों के कितने बड़े आप फैन हैं?
तो you have answered the question in your question. हम लोग बहुत पीछे हैं. We are very behind. We are catching up. This is the first of its kind. इसके बाद मेरे प्रोडक्शन के दौरान मैं एक दूसरी फिल्म, बहुत ही यूनिक फिल्म भी कर रहा हूँ. So I am trying to encourage the space of science fiction and trying to do something different, क्योंकि आज की जो audience है, they want to see something different. They don't want to see, हमने सब try किया ना, normal commercial masala. It doesn't work. It doesn't work all the time. So it's important to try different stuff. तो मैं शायद यही कहना चाहूँगा कि Attack is the first mover in this space. हम लोग की जो फिल्म है वो पहली फिल्म है which is actually doing something different. और उसके बाद मेरे फिल्म्स के थ्रू और डेफिनेटली हमारे इंडस्ट्री में काफ़ी ऐसे एक्टर्स भी होंगे which will try this space very soon.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for being here, for appreciating the hard work. यहाँ पे एक बार जोरदार तालियां for Attack Part 1.